dog, you have cookie in your mouth or in your hands. If it's in your hands, I want your hands behind your back. But just as the dog is coming in, you're going to say her name really quietly with the objective that she look up at your face. At that point, I don't care where she sits, but she's going to sit somewhere, right? My hands come up to my mouth together and slide down the front of my body to feed her here. I get it from my mouth, down the front of my body, and I feed her here. If my hands are back here, because I wouldn't put the cookie in my mouth, they still come up here and come down here.
What if she's sitting a little too far away and she repositions herself?
That's okay. The only place she's going to get the cookie is right here.
Okay.
We want to set that as a new habit, right? If you see her doing that repeat, and I know she's already started to figure out. She sits there and then gets closer. So we know that she does that, right? So I'm wondering if, and we're going to play around with some so we can try a couple of things. But I'm wondering if just before she gets to the spot where she tries to sit, front, if you take a tiny step backward, front, just that much, to keep her moving before she sits and draw her in that extra little bit.
Okay.
But the mechanics of this, both hands up, both hands down, bend your knees as much or as little as you need to get them right in her mouth, not out here. And my guess is that she got fed a fair amount sitting there, and she thinks that's the perfect spot. It's the same explanation for why she sits there with her dumbbell.
Mm-hmm.
But what we did earlier with the dumbbell, right? This, bring it here, put the dumbbell in my hand, and she did. She shoved it in your hand. That was lovely. It's exactly the same thing as this. It's exactly the same thing. This, and bring the dumbbell here, it's the same action.
Okay.
And the timing is just about the same. Got it?
Mm-hmm.